জয় জয় অদ্বৈত আচার্য দয়াময়। জয় জয় অদ্বৈত আচার্য দয়াময়। যার হুঙ্কারে গৌর অবতার হয়, যার হুঙ্কারে গৌর অবতার হয়। জয় জয় অদ্বৈত আচার্য দয়াময়। প্রেমদাতা সীতানাথ করুণা সাগর, যার প্রেম রসে আইলা ব্রজের নাগর। প্রেমদাতা সীতানাথ করুণা সাগর, যার প্রেম রসে আইলা ব্রজের নাগর। যাহারে করুণা করি কৃপা দিতে চাই, যাহারে করুণা করি কৃপা দিতে চাই। প্রেম রসে সে জন চৈতন্য গুণ গায়, প্রেম রসে সে জন চৈতন্য গুণ গায়। জয় জয় অদ্বৈত আচার্য দয়াময়। যার হুঙ্কারে গৌর অবতার হয়। জয় জয় অদ্বৈত আচার্য দয়াময়। তাহার চরণে যে বা লইল শরণ, সে জন পাইল গৌর প্রেম মহাধন। তাহার চরণে যে বা লইল শরণ, সে জন পাইল গৌর প্রেম মহাধন। এমন দয়ার নিধি কেনে না ভজিল, এমন দয়ার নিধি কেনে না ভজিল। লোচন বলে নিজ মাথে বজর পাড়িল, লোচন বলে নিজ মাথে বজর পাড়িল। জয় জয় অদ্বৈত আচার্য দয়াময়। জয় জয় অদ্বৈত আচার্য দয়াময়। যার হুঙ্কারে গৌর অবতার হয়। জয় জয় অদ্বৈত আচার্য দয়াময়।
ওম নমো ভগবতে বাসুদেবায়। ওম নমো ভগবতে বাসুদেবায়। ওম নমো ভগবতে বাসুদেবায়। নারায়ণং নমস্কৃত্য নরং চৈব নরোত্তমং দেবীং সরস্বতীং व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी. Hare Krishna, everyone. So today is the auspicious occasion of the anniversary of appearance day of Srila Advaita Acharya ji. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. So let us start the glorification of Srila Advaita Acharya. First of all, I must seek blessings of my Guru Maharaj. Om Agyantimirandhasya Gyananjan Shalakaya Chakshurunumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swaminiti Namine Namasad Bhaktamanayaha Manipurudbhavaya Cha Prabhupada Sadavani Prachara Niratayate. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So Srila Sri Advaitacharya ji is one among the Panchatattva, and he is called the divine caller of the golden age because he called out for the advent of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the Yuga avatar. Krishna himself, there is absolutely no difference between Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Krishna, except that Gauranga Mahaprabhu ji is golden color complexioned, and that's why this age is called as golden age. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji is most compassionate form of Lord Krishna. So in this dirty age of Kali Yuga, Srila Advaita Acharya ji, he compelled sweetly the Lord to appear here in this material world. We are so blessed to be born in such an age. So, with your permission and blessings, let us continue walking through the slides. So, first of all, the appearance of Sri Advaita Acharya has been foretold in scriptures. His parents, Kuvera Pandita and Nava Devi, they were great devotees. And they prayed intensely for a son who would spread Krishna Bhakti. That's how every parent should pray. So a divine child was born to them, and Sri Advaita Acharya, he was born in Navagrama, which is now in Bangladesh. And he was given the name Kamalaksha, lotus-eyed one. Kamalaksha. He displayed divine qualities from childhood, deep devotion, wisdom, and seriousness from the very beginning. So, who is actually Sri Advaita Acharya ji? Advaita Acharya ji in the Panch Tattva, Advaita Acharya ji is actually a combined incarnation of Mahavishnu and Sadashiv. So, Mahavishnu, as you may be knowing, Mahavishnu is taking care of this material world. From his ports only all the material universes emanate. It is in him only where all the jivas after pralaya, they go and they take some respite lying in his body. He only glances on the prakriti and converts Pradhan into Mahat Tattva and injects all these living entities back into the material world after Srishti. So Mahavishnu is him. And Sadashiv, actually, there are two ways to understand Sadashiv. So one Sadashiv is Vishnu Tattva only. He is called as Shiva, but actually is Vishnu Tattva. He is in the spiritual world and he is in mode of pure goodness. He is pure goodness. And our Shankarji here in this material world, he is also sometimes called as Sadashiv. But the difference is our Shivaji here in this material world is a Guna avatar, whereas Sadashiv is a Vishnu Murti. He is a Nirgun. He is uh, so Mahavishnu plus Sadashiv is Advaita Acharya. So as you may be knowing that Mahavishnu and Sadashiv, they have actually expanded from, they have come from Sankarshan. Sankarshan is one tattva in the Chaturvyuh, and Sankarshan is Sevak Bhagwan. There are Sevya Bhagwan and Sevak Bhagwan. Sevya Bhagwan is Krishna, and Sevak Bhagwan Sankarshan, he is always in a devotee mode, even though he is Bhagwan, but he's in a devotee mode. So Mahavishnu and Sadashiva also, because they are expansions of Sankarshan, so they also carry among them the same mood. And not only Sadashiva, but our Shiva, Lord Shiva also here in this material world, Rudra, he also carries the same wonderful mood of devotion to Sankarshan. And so Lord Shivaji is devoted to Sankarshan, Sankarshan is devoted to Krishna. So this is a beautiful, chronology. So the role of Advaita Acharya was to spread bhakti and awaken lost souls. This is his role. We owe so much to Advaita Acharya ji. So in his childhood, in his young age, Sri Advaita Acharya ji displayed extraordinary devotion from a young age. He had deep knowledge of Vedas, Vedanta, and Bhagavad Purana, and he could defeat scholars in debates even as a child. So this deity is there in Shantipur, I think. And he traveled to many sacred places, absorbing spiritual wisdom. And from Navgrama in Bangladesh, then he settled in Shantipur. And Shantipur he became his spiritual headquarters. He married Sita Devi Maya, and he began preaching bhakti and challenging impersonalist philosophies because in those times, Bengal, in fact, the whole India was filled with impersonalists. We can still find the traces of them so much in Varanasi or Bengal. There are so many impersonalists. So Bengal was filled with so much of flawed philosophies. So purpose of his birth is to prepare the world for Lord Chaitanya's advent. Whenever Krishna comes, before his advent, he actually sends his devotees who called out for his advent. So, so similarly, for example, for the advent of Lord Krishna, Mata Prithvi, she went to Brahmaji and Brahmaji called out. Similarly, for Lord Chaitanya's advent also, there has to be some calling. So this calling was done by Sri Advaita Acharya ji. And he preached pure bhakti and counteracted false philosophies. And that is his purpose also. And to revive the Yug Dharma. What is the Yug Dharma? It's Kali Yuga, chanting the holy names. Sri Advaita Acharya ji, he revived pure bhakti. He had himself mastery over scriptures, Vedas, Vedanta Sutra, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Puranas. And he did all these things not just for knowledge, but to prove that bhakti is supreme. So this should be our attitude also. Sri Advaita Acharya defended bhakti against Mayavada because Mayavada is a very offensive philosophy. They say Krishna is temporary, Krishna is a product of Maya. But Sri Acharya he countered the idea saying that Krishna is permanent, Krishna is the eternal supreme person. He used scriptures to prove that Krishna is the eternal supreme person. And he gave evidences, praman from Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. These two being the ultimate praman. He defeated many impersonalist scholars. He emphasized bhakti over dry logic. And many intellectuals became devotees after hearing him. Many intellectuals actually, they became devotees. Intellectual, it's very difficult to turn intellectuals into devotees. But if a Shuddha Bhakti is there, even intellectuals also, their logic also evaporates and they surrender. Sri Advaita Acharya reestablished Bhakti as supreme because he told that Bhakti is greater than karma and a devotee is therefore is greater than a scholar without love. A scholar is there, but he is not having any love. It's useless. So devotee is anytime greater. Devotee may not have any degree, but devotee has the best knowledge, best of all knowledge. And holy names anytime greater are greater than useless ritualistic worship. So this idea. And he inspired and nurtured many devotees like Haridas Thakur, Srivasa Pandit Raghunath Das Goswami. In fact, yesterday only I came to know that Sri Haridas Thakur ji was initiated by Advaita Acharya ji. On the right hand side, you can see the picture, right? This place is there in Shantipur. I think Shantipur, yeah, where Sri Haridas Acharya was initiated by Sri Advaita Prabhu. Hari Bol. So Sri Advaita saw a very profound and very, unfortunate spiritual crisis that time. He was seeing that people were materialistic and they were completely uninterested in devotion. And even scholars were debating without real bhakti. So they were just debating. So Advaita realized that the only person who could actually save the world is Krishna himself. So these are the deities of, I think, Advaita Acharya. These are in Shantipur. I don't know how many of you have visited Shantipur. I have never visited. I like to visit now when I read all the glories of Shantipur. Okay. So then Advaita Acharya, when he realized that Krishna should come here, so he started, praying and offering powerful prayers to call out Lord. He actually called out Lord. He began offering tulsi leaves and Ganga water to Shaligram Shila. He rode in intense devotion, calling out to the Lord. In intense devotion, he rode. And his cries shook the universe and, in fact, shook the spiritual world also. So, this is a Shaligram Shila, which is still there. Shaligram Shila is not different from Krishna. It is same Shaligram Shila who was worshipped by Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya would offer tulsi leaves and Ganga water to Shaligram Shila. Whosoever has Shaligram Shila in a home, he must also offer Ganga water and tulsi leaves daily. And Shaligram Shila means it requires lots of rules and regulations. So therefore, it is not recommended to keep Shaligram Shila initially. Initially, you can keep deities of Gaur Nitai or Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Varani. But Shaligram Shila, if Shaligram Shila is coming to your home, you have to like offer bhoga many times and be very pure. Anyways, so what happened? So Lord Chaitanya answers the call. Lord Chaitanya, he answers the call. चैतन्येरा अवतारे मुख्य हेतु भक्तेरा इच्छाया अवतारे dharma setu. Therefore, the principal reason for Sri Chaitanya's descent is his appeal by Advaita Acharya. The Lord, the protector of religion, appears by the desire of his devotee. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, chapter 3, text 110. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave little bit revelation to Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya had a divine vision of Lord Gauranga. He realized that Mahaprabhu would appear soon. So he was overcome with joy and danced and wept in ecstasy. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji appeared on Gaur Purnima day. So hearing of Nimai's birth, in the initial name, the very first name of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Nimai because he was born under a neem tree which is still there. Hearing of Nimai's birth, Advaita Acharya rushed to see him chanting Krishna's names, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And the moment he saw baby Nimai, Advaita Acharya fell to the ground in full obeisances. He offered obeisances to a small. Advaita Acharya was old and he offered obeisances to the baby and Mata Shachi also. His heart was flooded with ecstasy, and he danced, laughed, and cried simultaneously, glorifying the Lord. Though he recognized Nimai as the Supreme Lord, he remained silent as he understood that Mahaprabhu's pastimes would unfold in due time. So, this is the first rendezvous of Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji and Advaita Acharya ji. After many, many years, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji was an adult, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji visited Gaya. In Gaya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji met his spiritual master. He got initiated. And from Gaya only, after his visit to Gaya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji then only started showing the loving symptoms, Ashtabhav, all these bhav are there, crying. And before that, he was not showing much of them. After his visit to Gaya, he was completely a changed person, Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu arrived in Shantipur and there he met Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya embraced Lord Chaitanya and Mahaprabhu confirmed his divine mission. He told that I have come for this, for inaugurating the Sankirtan movement to Advaita Acharya. Now let us go to some interesting pastimes. So the trick, once Advaita Acharya played one trick. What he did, he actually started preaching Mayavad to provoke Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu came rushing to him and chastised him. I have come to destroy Mayavad. Why are you preaching this? So Advaita danced and declared, now you have shown your true power, proving you are the supreme. He wanted the word to glorify him. He wanted the word to know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission is to destroy Mayavad. So destroy Mayavad, which means Mayavad is really very, very offensive. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself has said, one whosoever listens to Mayavad philosophy, any devotee who listens to Mayavad philosophy, he is like beating me with an iron bar. So therefore, we should not at all listen to Mayavad philosophy. And then Advaita Acharya played yet another trick. He encouraged Keshav Kashmiri, he was a Digvijay, to debate with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Keshav Kashmiri was a Digvijay, means he was very, very, uh, he excelled in Shastra debates. And whosoever had a debate with him, he would had a duel with him, he would confess his defeat. So Digvijay came to Nadia, Navdeep. There, Advaita Acharya, he, you know, motivated him that why don't you have a debate with Gauranga here, Nimai? Was okay, we will have. And there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji actually uh, told Kesho Kashmiri that compose some prayer. On whom? On Ganga only. Why don't you just compose some prayers on Ganga? So Kesho Kashmiri, he just that very instant, he composed prayers to glorify Ganga. After he was done, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji found many faults in that writing. There is this fault, this is a fault, this is a fault. And Kesho Kashmiri was defeated. Kesho Kashmiri accepted defeat for the first time, and he came back to his home and he slept, thinking, wow, who is this person who defeated me? And in the sleep, he saw that Mata Saraswati Maya, yesterday was Saraswati Puja, right? So Saraswati Maya is chastising him. Saraswati Maya is telling Kesho Kashmiri that you fool, you don't know who you debated with. He is my Lord, and he's Krishna. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. You debated, you go and ask for forgiveness. So Kesho Kashmiri, he went and asked for forgiveness, and Mahaprabhu in this way he was glorified. So Advaita Acharya played this trick. Also, this event is also very wonderful when Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji, after the sannyas, after after his sannyas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji was invited by Advaita Acharya along with Nityanand Prabhuji, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji, Advaita Acharya offered huge feast to both of them. There were servings, they were made of shukto and spinach, rice, and many, many delicacies were there. So on the right hand side, you can see this picture. Na? So these are the real, actual sitting places where actually they sat. Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji and Nityanand Prabhu, they actually sat here and honored the prasadam, honored the delicacies offered by Advaita Acharya ji. Hare Krishna. So I will quickly move from this slide because today we are fasting till lunch, na? Okay, so there are miscellaneous other pastimes. Chaitanya I'm like, my tongue is twisting. Advaita Acharya, he would participate in Mahaprabhu's secret Sankirtan at Srivas Thakur's house. It was at Srivas Thakur's house only where Sankirtan movement was inaugurated in Srivas Angan. I'm sure all of you must have visited Srivas Angan in Mayapur. So there only mm, this secret Sankirtan. Actually, uh, initially it was all done secretly in Srivas Angan. Later only, when Chand Kaji he broke the dhol, broke the mridang, then only Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji brought the party to the Nagar Kirtan. Nagar Kirtan happened later. But initially, the Kirtan used to happen in Srivasagan. And somewhere I read that one night, for external people, it looked like overnight Sankirtan, but actually every night it actually continued for the devotees for one kalpa. The Lord can actually do that. The devotees, every night they did Kirtan for actually one kalpa. So Advaita Acharya would participate in this kirtan, secret sankirtan. And it was in Srivasagan only that Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji showed his universal form to Advaita Acharya. So this universal form was shown to Advaita Acharya. Also, Advaita Acharya also used to organize many grand festivals and feasts. For example, this Chidadahi festival. The Advaita Acharya was very instrumental in arranging, you know, many volunteers and many delicacies. Chidadahi. Chaitanya, Advaita Acharya, he sent his sons to serve Lord Chaitanya. So on the right hand side, you can see this, what is that? In Bengali, it is written, right? Gaurana Thakur, Sri Advaita Acharya is on the left hand side. Sita Devi is in the right hand side. And the one who is standing, actually, he is Sri Abudanand Sant name is there. He is a Pratham Putra. I can read in Bengali. He is a Pratham Putra. He is the first son of Advaita Chariji, who was sent to serve Lord Chaitanya by Advaita Chariji himself. And then in public Sankirtan movement, Advaita Chariji was so joyful and he would encourage everyone to join this public Sankirtan movement. जय श्री अद्वैताचार्य जी की बोलिए
जय
अनम्यूट करके जय हो जय हो. So that was my humble offering to Advaitacharya ji. Now, if anyone wants to add more, some sweet pastime of Advaitacharya ji involving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji, please come forward. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
At that time also, so many materialists were there, right? As
Hmm.
like it is a very normal thing to have always materialist and this type of people.
Yes, even in Satyuga,
Mm-hmm.
Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. Even impersonalists also should be called as materialistic only. So therefore, this age is golden age. So any pastime by any devotee? Let us invite devotees one by one. Achyut Keshav Prabhuji, are you remembering any pastime like to share with us? How about Akrodha Prabhu?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी धन्यवाद
हाँ
प्रणाम
हाँ बोलिए.
Advaita Acharya considered Lord Chaitanya to be his master and himself to be his humble servant. However, Sri Advaita Acharya was initiated by Srila Madhavendra Puri, so the spiritual master of Ishwara Puri. Hence, Lord Chaitanya, who had been initiated by Sri Ishwara Puri, considered Advaita Acharya Thakur to be his elder and superior. So it happened like that for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he to be the god brother of his spiritual master. So Advaita Prabhu was pained at heart to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu treat him with such respect, and so seeking out the merciful punishment of the Lord. So Aditya Acharya was thinking that it is a merciful punishment of the Lord. He once again um, teaching the path of philosophical speculations and dry knowledge to few unfortunate individuals by Aditya Acharya. So he knew that his actions would enrage Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Lord caught wind of this uh, preaching, he became extremely angry, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and immediately traveled to Santipur to give him a good thrashing. Seeing Lord's this angry face that day aroused fear not only in Advaita Acharya but also everyone's heart. So arriving at Advaita Acharya's house, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, asked him as to which was superior, Jnana or Bhakti. Jnana means speculative knowledge, Bhakti means devotional service. Then Advaita Acharya replied that the path of speculative knowledge, Jnana was superior. He further added that devotional service, Bhakti, was of no use if a person was devoid of knowledge. So knowingly Advaita Acharya uh, tried to play in a playful mode to see how Lord is reacting. As soon as Lord heard this, he became mad with rage. Dragging Advaita Thakur out of his house, he threw him into the courtyard and began beating him very heavily. Advaita Acharya's wife Sita Devi knew that confidential reason behind her husband's actions, but it just to teach all the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that how Lord is enforcing bhakti as highest, and how Lord is punishing those who are interested in the path of uh, jnana or speculative knowledge. But Sita Devi could not uh, restrain Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Rather, she cried out, please stop, spare my husband." She requested the Lord to pardon her husband and stop beating him. She was afraid that he would die by getting uh, beaten by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Aditya Acharya was happily receiving the punishment and would desiring to die in the hand of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yet Lord Nityananda smiled, knowing all these things, and hearing this, Haridas Thakur kept fearfully chanting, Hare Krishna. So the Lord roared like thunder and said that he was resting peacefully upon the milk ocean. He himself is explaining about Advaita Acharya that he was resting peacefully upon the milk ocean. So from here it is to understood that Advaita Acharya is Mahavishnu. It was Advaita Thakur who had caused him to descend in order to attend to his work. He only invited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to this world to descend here to cause Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya was very merciful to the people of age of Kali. Even before Lord Chaitanya expressed his mercy, Lord Advaita Acharya expressed his mercy. So it is the starting point. So how the mercy flows to these people of this age is through Advaita Acharya. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained, exhibited, and given everything which was not given in any other age. Anarpita Charitacharam. Then Sada Goswami compiled this into scriptures. Then Narottam Das Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur further compiled into prayer so that everybody could understand it through bhajans. Then Shakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur tried to fulfill the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by bringing it into the Western world. And it is further satisfied the divine mission by Srila Prabhupada. And again, it is further glorified when Prabhupada so that I cannot present all these things to faithless people. So I have to develop faith in people. So he told our Guru Maharaj, Dr. T.T. Singh, Bhakti Sarvadhananda Swami Guru Maharaj, to develop faith through this scientific medium. So this all rooted through Advaita Acharya Thakur. This is our mission. Then when we serve actively in Bhaktivedanta Institute, we ultimately fulfilling the purpose of Advaita Acharya as the humble service. Let's pray that we do more and more activities to fulfill the mission of Advaita Acharya so that we can develop faith among people through the Sankirtan movement of science and spirituality, presentation, publications, seminars, conferences. Work hard day and night, like Guru Maharaj hardly get
Jai Ho.
sometimes to sleep. Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
very much, Hagrot Prabhuji. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
A beautiful sentimental gesture and beautiful sharing. Now, shall we move to other devotees? Jai Shri Advaita Acharya Prabhu ki Jai Ho.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dhanyavad. I remember one thing from our Mayapur. So when we went to this Srinivas Angan there, like when actually there, see in Srinivas Angan there is Narsimhadev Murti is also there, which is means which is worshipped by Advaita Acharya and devotees there. So they used to hold every night means secretly this Sankirtan moment when the king of that time, Chandka Jiji, so he used to, many other people used to complain to Chandka Ji, all these things. So Chandka Ji somehow he broke the door. Then Lord Chaitanya is there. They have started this movement of League of Devotees, and then you all know, like after all the devotees, which all the devotees went to Chandkaji, and then Chandkaji at last he was convinced that okay, and he allowed there he allowed everyone to gather, means he allowed this Sankirtan movement to be upheld, and he apologized for breaking all this dole, all these things, musical instruments also. You can even now see the dole, Narsimha, Bhagwan, all these things in Srinivasangan. And even in present day also, you can see how harmoniously people are living there. At one side we have all the Vaishnava things, and on other side, just 2-3 kilometers away, you have all community of Muslims is also there. So there people are living very harmoniously. So this tradition means this one has been said by Chandkajdi and this Leela, all these things. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So let us sing one bhajan, and you all can repeat after me, and then we'll hear more glorification from others. जय श्री अद्वैताचार्य जी की जय। आप सब लोग रिपीट कीजिए। जयो जयो अद्वैत आचार्य दयामय।
जय जय अद्वैताचार्य दयामया।
जयो जयो अद्वैत आचार्य दयामय। जयो जयो अद्वैत आचार्य दयामय।
जय जय अद्वैताचार्य दयामया।
जार हुंकारे गौरा अवतारा होय।
वर ओंकारे गौर अवतार होय।
जय जय अद्वैत आचार्य दयामय।
जय जय अद्वैताचार्य दयामय।
जार हुंकारे गौरा अवतारा होय।
जार ओंकारे गौर अवतार होय।
प्रेम दाता सीतानाथ करुणा सागरा।
प्रेमदाता सीतानाथ करुणा सागर।
जार प्रेम रसे आईला गौरांग सुंदरा।
जार प्रेम रासे आईला गौरांग सुंदर।
प्रेम दाता सीतानाथ करुणा सागरा।
प्रेमदाता सीतानाथ करुणा सागर।
जार प्रेम रसे आईला गौरांग सुंदरा।
जार प्रेम रासे आईला गौरांग सुंदर।
जहारे करुणा करी कृपा दिथे छाया।
जाहरे करुणा करी कृपा दीते छाया।
प्रेमावेश से जाना चैतन्य गुण गाया।
प्रेम वेश से जना चैतन्य गुण गाया।
जय जय अद्वैत आचार्य दयामय।
जय जय अद्वैताचार्य दयामय
जार कारे गौरा अवतारा होय
जार ओंकारे गौरा अवतारा होय
जय जय द्वैत आचार्य दयामय
जय जय अद्वैताचार्य दयामय
ताहारा चरणे जेबा लैला शरणा
ताहार चरणे जेबा लैला शरण
से जना पाइला गौरा प्रेम महाधना
से जन पाइला गौरा प्रेम महाधना
ताहार चरणे जेबा लैला शरणा
ताहारे चरण जेबा लायला शरण
से जना पाइला गौरा प्रेम महाधना
से जन पाइला गौरा प्रेम महाधना
ए मन दयारा निधि केने ना बढना भजिलुन ए मन दयारा निधि केने ना भजिलुन
हे मन दयारा निधि केने न भजिला
लोचन बले निज माथे वज्र परिलुन
लोचन बले निज माथे बजर परिलो
ए मन दयारा निधि केने ना भजिलुन
हे मन दयार
दयारा
निधि
निधि
केने न
केने ना
भजिलो
भजिलुन लोचन बले निज माथे वज्र परिलुन
लोचन बले निज माथे वजर पलिनो
ये सभी लोग बोलिए पीछे जय जय अद्वैत आचार्य दयामय
जय जय द्वैताचार्य दयामय
जार कारे गौरा अवतारा होय
हरे गौरा अवतार हो
हरे कृष्णा रोशन प्रभु हैव यू प्रिपेयर्ड एनी सॉन्ग भजन
नो प्रभु
so maybe later you can sing this bhajan only because I think you have got a melody Hare Krishna anyone else wants to say anything माता जी इसमें है कोई ये जो भजन है ये भजन लिखा है लोचन दास ठाकुर जी ने तो ऐसे बहुत सारे अद्वैताचार्य जी पे भजन लिखे हैं लोगों ने एक अष्टकम भी लिखा है श्रीला सार्वभौम भट्टाचार्य जी ने लिखा है
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
जय हो
हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
राम
Rama
राम
Rama,
हरे
Hare
हरे
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Wow.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Ram Ram.
Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. श्री अद्वैताचार्य जी की जय
Jai.
हो।
जय हो।
श्री अद्वैताचार्य जी अपीयरेंस महा महोत्सव, अपीयरेंस डे महा महोत्सव की जय हो।
जय हो।
जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय हो।
जय
जग
हो।
पतित पावन श्रीपाद महाराज की जय हो। अनंत
Jai,
कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय हो। थैंक यू
Jai.
सो मच। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.